right, what do we got here? We got, Yusuf Nurkic is a starting center. Okay. I might put Nowitzki on him, though. I might do that. Uniforms. Back. Let's go!
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Clouds passing high. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jason Tatum.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Nowitzki is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Jones in at the 2 guard. And for Minnesota, Nurkic is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Cooper. And it's Wilkins in at the 3 slot. Craig, so much excitement. The final game of the regular season is here.
You know, be it the playoffs, for those lottery teams, maybe a nice family vacation. There's always a silver lining for everybody.
Right. They can play 2K, too, if they're not in the playoffs, right? Tatum passes to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki. That one, no good. Davis with some nice
My defense. Where's the defense at?
Here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Wilkins' shot is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Nowitzki. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Nowitzki's got the game going here with the first basket for Boston. Hardaway against Hardaway. Wilkins passes to Cooper. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2
Jones.
at the free throw line.
Back cutting you like that? You gonna let him back cut you like that? Come.
And, you know, Michael Cooper reportedly doesn't cut his fingernails. Opposing players have actually complained about leaving games with huge scratches down their arm.
Free throw good, Cooper. And Cooper drops both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real
I was going to say, get that out of there.
Okay, David, thanks. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And here's Tatum for 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
Pass to Wilkins. And stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And then
that was easy.
With the dunk.
That was too easy.
Great teamwork.
Just gave it right to him.
Strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hardaway passes to Wilkins. Pass to Cooper. Lets the three fly. The putback. That one doesn't go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Tatum passes to Porzingis. It's Jones on the way. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the basket is good.
Got lost.
He's just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to
got
make
lost in
the
that
right
mess.
play.
Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against the Detroit Pistons.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what
I wanted
they
to
showed
shoot
last
that,
night.
not pass
And
it.
now Minnesota on the fast break. Poked away. It's good.
Damn.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Looking at who's out there now for the
Damn it.
Timberwolves. Tyson Chandler. He's checked
In the
in
wrong
for
buttons.
Jokic. Thorpe comes
In the
for
wrong
Anthony
buttons.
Davis. Hawkins checked in for Cooper. And Miller subbed in for Hardaway. Tips it up.
Yeah, he's a workman-like glass eater. Otis Thorpe ripping down rebounds. A real force on that offensive backboard.
Hughes, the pass to Smith. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. And then Smith with the
You
dunk.
guys not gonna play any defense. I'll just go right to the rack.
But the setup.
Go right to the rack.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Hawkins. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Serbiak passes to Smith. 44 seconds left in the first. The pass to Serbiak. Shot clock at 5. Out to Smith.
Come on, that's got to go in.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Out to Miller. From about 19 feet. Good work there as it goes. Miller against Smith. Pass to Hughes. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves.
I should have kept it 165 frames. I don't know why I switched it to 60.
We'll be back with the action for the
I've been playing all this whole time on 165. I was finally getting used to the releases. Now, the release timing is a little bit off. I can feel it.
Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just
All right,
keep
down
on
by one.
pounding it inside.
Down by one right now.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
Offense was a little off.
After the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not.
You're not going to shoot that. Get out of here.
When you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Dennis Smith is out there with Larry Hughes. That's Camby. Then there's Jermaine O'Neal. And it's Serbiak in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Serbiak. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Camby. Sinks that one from the post. Camby's got his first 2 points. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that
Not shooting that.
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae
Damn.
Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Chandler. Anthony Davis comes in for Thorpe. Cooper, he's checked in for Hawkins. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Andre Miller.
In there.
And the call on the shot.
They were doubling Porzingis and leaving Nowitzki alone? What the hell?
Sometimes it's just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
You know, guys, when I look at KP, I think he's got the talent to be a franchise player. As long as he stays healthy, I think he'll be a force in the league for a while.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Wilkins. Davis against Porzingis. Hardaway passes to Davis. Wilkins up top. Here's Cooper. Rebounded by the Celtics. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And here's Tatum for 3. And the 3-ball
Slightly late, but it went in. It went in.
6.
Tatum doing a nice job recognizing when to let it fly and when not to. A very capable threat from outside the arc.
Hardaway against Hardaway.
Oh, we got a mismatch over there.
And there's the pass to Nurkic.
Yeah, we had a mismatch.
Nurkic has got his first basket of the night.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
It was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Yes, that goes in. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And
Well, Davis, so dominant, so
fans
strong,
are quiet.
so athletic, so skilled.
What the hell?
He got everything
Not moving
he
at all.
wanted right there.
Hardaway dishes to Tatum. Launches a 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East.
I got a shot at number 1. Milwaukee's got to lose their last 2, and I got to win this
I
game.
think for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. It's
Jeff, you got how many turnovers you got in this game?
Go all the way. It's blocked.
That Penny? Damn, that Penny coming out of nowhere. What a big block by Penny.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
He pretty much laid it up there for Penny, though.
Minnesota making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Kevin Willis is checked in for Boston. Cassell comes in for Hardaway. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Damn, Tant. Oh, we've given up a lot of offensive rebounds.
Back up and in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Cassell, the pass to Willis. Chandler
What the hell just happened there?
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wilkins, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 56 seconds left in the first half. Nowitzki for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Nowitzki's got 5 points so far.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Davis against Willis. And the bucket
Damn.
is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Thorpe, he checked in for Wilkins. Hawkins comes in for Cooper. And Miller's subbed in for Tim Hardaway. Now, here is Smith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Hughes against Thorpe. To the wing right side. Lock at 6. Here's Willis. And he finishes nicely on the
Gotta take advantage of those mismatches when you get them.
By 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Hawkins. And out of bounds.
Celtics ball. I got 1.8 seconds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and so I'll go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard late in the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Man, there's been a great offensive rhythm to their game. So many of their baskets have come off assists. That's the sign of a team functioning at a high level.
Had a lot of turnovers, though.
Movement in the second half,
Too many turnovers.
That will be key for them.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make.
I mean, did I have?
Nothing was.
They had 4 steals. I'm going to assume I had 4 turnovers.
Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. They've got Cooper. Anthony Davis is out there with Wilkins. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Hardaway in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Wilkins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6.
Damn it.
Davis down low. By
Going up for those pump fakes, man. Put my hands up. I don't have to jump.
The basket from Anthony Davis. Hardaway against Hardaway. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal
Come on, Porzingis. That guy was wide
those
open.
are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Timberwolves shooting not great, 40% for the game. Hardaway against Hardaway for the lead, and Jones sends it back, and they get it back. Nurkic trying to get open, and they take the lead. Hardaway has got his first basket. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Tatum over Wilkins, and Tatum with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. And 11 points for Jason Tatum.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Davis. Pass to Wilkins. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Pulls up. No good off the
Come
back
on.
of the rim. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Good defense. What? Where's the
As
foul?
the whistle blows.
That's perfect defense.
Now a look at the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Free throw good, Cooper. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
All right,
And we're
we're
just
down by
2
1.
minutes into the final half of play now. Hardaway passes to Nowitzki. Hardaway against Hardaway. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Hardaway, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Cooper, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Cooper.
No.
Hits it from
Damn it.
3-point range. Cooper's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, Cooper is consistent as a three-point shooter, doing a nice job finding space to shoot from here.
Outside Tatum from deep 3-point range.
Dude, I wasn't even settled. What was I doing?
Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one's good. Wilkins.
Dang it.
And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Hardaway finds Tatum. Out to Porzingis, and they get it. But they'll get another chance. Jones, the pass to Porzingis. Hardaway against Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's got 4 assists in the game.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Nurkic. Thorpe comes in for Davis. Percy Hawkins checked in for Wilkins. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Cooper. And a new group in for the Celtics. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Nowitzki.
Come on, where's that steal?
Larry Hughes is checked in for Jones. And Smith subbed in for Hardaway. Celtics trail by 4. Inside, Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but...
Oh, that's great defense. What are you talking about?
Considering how close this game is.
I didn't leave my feet until he left his feet. Damn it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
Take a break.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And the first one drops.
Tim Hardaway has a really nice skill set. A nightly double-double threat thanks to his scoring and dime-dropping ability.
Hardaway hits
And you guys are hitting all their free throws,
Still
too.
waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Hughes. Smith left side. Camby kicks to Willis.
I thought that was somebody else out there.
Tatum looking around. Passes it to Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now here's Hardaway. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here's Thorpe up again.
Jesus.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get.
The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Boston, they've got Dennis Smith. Nowitzki is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hughes in at the shooting guard. Nowitzki finds Tatum. Over Hawkins. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Tatum.
Tatum puts himself in really good position with his footwork. Fundamentally sound. He's on fire right now.
Out to Miller. On deep.
Oh, come on. I can't keep Chandler off the boards, man.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And here's Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and you know, Smith's not afraid of contact. In fact, he embraces it when he's going up to shoot.
I need these free throws.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Davis is checked in for Thorpe. Wilkins comes in for Hawkins. And it's Cooper in for Andre Miller. Both free throws good from Smith. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now the pass to Davis. 13 feet away. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You know, with his ability to stretch the floor, Davis really adds another dimension to his team's offense.
Cooper against Hardaway. Lock at 6. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great.
We needed that. We needed that.
Finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jones comes in for Smith. That free throw good from Hardaway.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
Wilkins against Tatum. Outside Wilkins. Count it.
Jeez. They come right back.
Nowitzki picks up that.
Yeah, it seems like they
come right back and hit the same play.
Offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. He just does so many things well for his team.
Back to Tatum. Over Wilkins. Tatum gets the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The lead is 2. Pass to Davis. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Tatum. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
All tied up, baby. All tied up.
Into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Hardaway gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup.
Hardaway's going after each other. The Hardaways are going after each other.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And they now lead.
I think my release is a little too slow right now. It used to be too early, now it's too slow. Ever since I switched it.
And the Timberwolves call time.
One of the stories here. I switched my refresh rate today, so my release is too late now.
And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself, But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Outside for Davis. The shot from 20 feet away.
Nice.
Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway finds Jones to the paint. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see
Ooh,
whether or not
that was big.
it costs him.
Tatum down low. Defended by Wilkins. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer.
Big 3, baby. Big 3. Let's go.
Hardaway has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
Boy, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
Here's Wilkins. Nails the baby hook.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Tatum passes to Hardaway. Nowitzki outside. Puts up a 3.
Ah,
That
Nowitzki.
shot misses.
Come on, you gotta hit
Timberwolves
those.
go the other way with it. Here's Cooper. Here's Wilkins. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Yes!
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Hardaway, and it's
Ooh.
blocked. Now Tatum. Jones dishes to Nowitzki. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from outside.
I should have held the ball.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Wilkins' shot is off. And so they foul intentionally.
Should have held the ball at the end. I don't know why I shot that. I mean, he was wide open. That's why I shot it, but I should have. It was probably smarter to hold on to the ball.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, there's no question about it. Tatum's ceiling is really sky high. Now it's up to him to meet those huge expectations, and I think he will.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th.
That guy's wide open.
21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hield kicks to Miller. Tries a 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Hardaway with it. So we see Boston get the win here. They seem
Easy
to
dib.
relish their
Easy
role as the
dubs.
bad guy here
Not
tonight.
really.
You know, Kevin, I sense
I had to come
that
up
as
big in
well.
the fourth
They
quarter.
did feed off off.
What was I down? I think I was down by 2 going into the fourth. Maybe down by 4.
At them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation.
Big fourth quarter.
Close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
All right. I got to do a couple of things before I forget. One thing. Oh, here we go. MVP. Got Nikola Jokic as the MVP. 23.2 points per game, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1.8 blocks. I don't know if those numbers are that great compared to the rest of the league. I don't know. Override player, really? You can change the player? LaMelo Ball, what is this? Rookie of the year? 15.9 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, 5.9 assists, 1.5 steals. Field goal percentage is kind of weak, though. Kia Sixth Man, awarded to the best performing player as a substitute during the NBA regular season, as voted by a panel of sports writers and media members. Manu Ginobili, that makes sense. He actually won that award like in real life. 17.5, 4.3, 6.2, 1.5. Defensive player of the year, Bill Russell. 16.7 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 1.8 steal, 3.2 blocks. I mean, Porzingis had like 5 blocks per game. Kia Most Improved Player, Michael Jordan. Awarded to the most improved player in the NBA as voted by a panel of sports writers and media members. 25.6, 3.1 rebounds, 5.9 assists. Coach of the Year, Mike Budenholzer. 24. What team does he coach? It does not say. Power ranking first, conference first. Advance. So this is all NBA team, first team. So we got Magic Johnson, Dwayne Wade, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, and Nikola Jokic. Oh, second team, we got Penny Hardaway from your Boston Celtics, Walt Frazier, Chris Webber, Kevin Garnett, and Akeem Olajuwon. How about third team? We got Gilbert Arenas, Jason Kidd, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum from your Boston Celtics, Joel Embiid. All defensive first team, we got Dwayne Wade, Gary Payton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, and Bill Russell. Second team, all defensive, Walt Frazier, Jason Kidd, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Shaquille O'Neal. All rookie first team, we got LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, Tyrese Halliburton, and Isaiah Stewart. All rookie second team, Sadiq Bey, Precious Achiuwa, Anukia Ganku, Manuel Quickly, and Shume Okoke. Advance. This is what the playoffs are looking like right now. So we got out in the Western Conference, we've got the Vancouver Ravens versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Los Angeles Kings, number 3 seed Memphis Grizzlies versus number 6 seed Dallas Mavericks, number 2 seed Denver Nuggets versus the number 7 seed San Diego Surf. And over on the Eastern Conference, we got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Washington Bullets. Oh wait, the Washington, what do they call them? The Wizards? I think it's the Wizards. Number 4 seed Charlotte Hornets versus the Toronto Raptors. Number 3 seed Boston Celtics versus number 6 seed Miami Heat. Number 2 seed Baltimore Barons versus the New York Knicks.